Hi, thanks for joining me. I have an exercise for you to try, and so I want you to grab a pen, any kind of pen, and just put it on a flat surface in front of you. Table's good. Any kind of flat surface that's does like I would put on there, and just roll it back and forward with your hands, and you can even just touch it a little bit, and it'll roll. So now, just put the pen down for a minute. And now I want you to close your eyes. And I want you to take in some really, really deep breaths. And as you're taking in deep breaths, you're totally relaxing your body down. Each breath that comes in fills up your lungs, and as it releases, your body gets more and more relaxed. Your mind is switched off. Your mind is only thinking about your breathing and the words you are hearing me speak. While you've got your eyes closed and you're in this relaxed state, I want you to start imagining that you are absorbing energy. You're bringing energy into your body. It's like it's going through your body. It's like these particles of energy, and they're moving through your body, and they're going up right through the core of your body, and they're going out through the top of your head, and they're in the universe, and then they're coming back around through your body, coming into your heart area, through your core. It's moving. It's like these particles of energy that's moving in this circle, and it's part of the universe, and it's part of you. And you're even can't even feel your physical self anymore. All you can feel is energy. It's really, really light, and it feels good. It's just moving through you. And I want you to build it. It's like you're building it up. It's like you're taking in more and more energy from the universe. You're taking it into your body, and it feels powerful. It's a very, very powerful energy. And you keep doing this and just keep doing this until it's building up and building up. Now I want you to open your eyes, look at the pen. Don't touch it. Just look at the pen that is sitting on the desk in front of you, on the table. And I want you to stare at that pen and use the energy that's in your body to make it move. Just keep that circulation of energy going. It's going through the universe, it's going through your body, and I want you to project it out. You can project it from this area here through the thought. You can just project it from your entire body. Project the energy towards that pen and make it move. Make it roll across the table. And you keep practicing and practicing to see if this pen will move. It may not move. It might be really, really difficult to make that pen move. So if you can't make that pen move, and you've tried and you've got so much energy in your body and you've built it up and you've directed your focus straight onto that pen and that pen just didn't move, how difficult do you think it is for spirits that have passed, for souls that are just energy, to make something physical move just by using telepathy? Because when you're in that state where you have forgotten about your physical body, you're just connected to your spiritual self, and you've got the energy moving, and you can feel it all feels powerful. And when you open your eyes, you can feel the power of it, but you still can't make that move. And that's why it is so difficult for spirit energy to make things move. So when something does move, let's say a door opens, closes, a pen does roll across the desk. Is it actually a spirit finding the strength to make it move, or is it time crossed over where you're in a parallel dimension right now, and there's a parallel dimension at exactly the same time. Somebody else is living in that exact same moment that you're living, and this is really hard for the mind to get the concept around this. But those time zones cross over for a split second. So somebody else throws a pen, somebody else in a different parallel dimension throws a pen across the table. In their world, it's a natural thing to do. Just they finished with the pen, they threw it across the table. In that split second when it crosses in your time zone, you see a pen just roll across the table. And it's hard for us to physically get our head around that concept, that two things could be happening at the same time, because then our brain starts with the logic of, well, who put the pen there, and why would we be sitting at the same place at the same time? It's hard. It's really, really hard for our mind, because I have said this for a really long time. It's been quite an evident knowledge that when I used to work in a place that was like a cafe, everyone used to say there was a man, they could see a man figure that worked there as like a spirit, and he would move things. But I used to say, but what if he is just working in that cafe in a different time zone? And at those time zones just cross over. He's not a spirit. He's not a ghost. He's just in a different time zone. What if he was there way before the current owners were there? Or what if he's going to be somebody that's going to be working there in the future, and the time zones just cross over? Because time is just something that we have created ourselves for Earth. There is no time on it. When you're just in spirit energy, there is no time, no concept of time. So if you're not, like when you meditate and you step out of the ego, you're just seeing everything very, very clearly when you meditate. When you're in a state of meditation, there is no time. You could be in a meditation for 20 minutes, 5 minutes, half an hour. You have no idea how long you've been out for. So it's when you're in that space, when your mind is in that space, there is no time. So you can be picking up something that's happening in a physical world that's not in your reality time. And you know, I've been thinking a lot about this, because I think a lot of times people will put it down to, because it's a really nice feeling to think if the pen rolled across the table and then someone says, oh, it must be my mum, it must be my dad, it must be my brother that passed, it must be my best friend. It's a lovely feeling to think that they were giving us some kind of message. That's something that the mind wants to bring comfort. But what if it's not that at all? What if they can't physically move things, but it's the time zones that have crossed over and you've just experienced that split second of time? Because I know a couple of times, but one of the biggest ones I ever seen when I was driving my car, and I was coming to it was a T section, and I was turning left, and over there was nothing. Right, so it was a T section. There was only that way or that way to go. I looked that way, and I was about to turn, and as I turned, there was a car right there, right in front of me. I don't know where it came from, and he looked at me, the driver. We nearly hit each other, and he looked at me, and I looked at him, and both of us had that look of, where the hell did you just come from? He never saw me, and I never saw him. For a split second, time just crossed, and we found ourselves in exactly the same place. So that's my theory. I don't know what you think about it, but let me know.